Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As a board member for the national level organization Women in Government, I'm honored to speak on behalf of all women participants during the month of March, otherwise known as Women's History Month. For nearly 40 years, Women in Government has acted as a nonpartisan organization headquartered in Washington, D.C., that exists to empower women legislators nationwide to connect, collaborate, and share policy ideas. Women in Government convene state legislators and stakeholder experts to elevate and support the impactful work of women lawmakers at our in-person conferences, state visits, virtual events, and more throughout the year. In the history of our nation, women are relative newcomers among state elected and appointed officials. Women first entered state-level offices in the early 1920s, following passage and ratification of the 19th Amendment of the United States Constitution, which granted women suffrage. However, significant growth in the number of women in office occurred only after the emergence of the contemporary women's movement during the early and late 1960s and early 1970s. Since the mid-1970s, as data collected by the Center for American Women in Politics, women have greatly increased their numbers among elected and appointed officials in state government. While women represent 51% of the population, Kentucky compares with national statistics with only one-third of the offices in the General Assembly being held by women. In order for women to maintain high offices and for new candidates to emerge, it is important for mentoring networks to exist. Women in Government proudly represent one of the oldest supporting organizations in place that promote and encourage women at the state and national level. The lady from Madison 81 is a Kentucky State Director for Women in Government, and the lady from Nelson 50 is scheduled to be voted in as a Kentucky State Director for Women in Government during the March board meeting. Please feel free to contact one of us if you are interested in finding out more information regarding participating or supporting. With that, Mr. Speaker, I would like to defer back to the lady from Nelson 50.